How do you answer the dreaded, do you have any questions for us? All right, so this is very good. I actually have an entire guide of questions that you can ask, and there some of them are cliche, common questions. Some of them are unique that I came up with. Those unique questions are more geared. Well, they make you look interesting, that you have a personality. Of course, when job stacking becomes super popular and like millions of people are doing it, they'll become cliche. But for now, you got in early, so you'll seem unique and personable. But we have a guide. AJ, the customer success manager, can get it over to you. We have an interviewing guide that covers those questions. Gives you a battery of questions to ask. Some, like I said, some of them are kind of cliche. I give my own twist on how to frame them, but some of them I came up with them myself, and those particular questions are geared towards questioning or figuring out if the employer is going to be good for job stacking, like if it's gonna have any red flags or green flags. So, for instance, I can give you an example right now. One of the questions that I ask, and I do this in all my interview processes. One of the questions that I ask is, how long does it take somebody new to stop being new? And so and then I can, they kind of look at me funny, and I can explain. So what I mean is, like, how long does it usually take for somebody to come in and be productive on their own without having to be bothering people with questions all the time and like breaking things? And usually, they laugh, they go, ha, that's very funny. And I even, you take it even further. I say, I know it's a weird question, and I know you won't have necessarily metrics on it, but according to what you've seen, right, like what you've observed, how long does it usually take for somebody new to stop being new, right? Like, is it like a month? Like, how long is it? And they'll usually tell you like a month, 3 months. The more they tell you, the more time they tell you, the better, because that tells you that you'll be, the employer is very relaxed, right? Like, if they tell you something like, we expect you to be productive within 1 week, well, that kind of gives you the clue that they're probably a sweatshop. They're going to exploit. They're going to be really high expectations, right? Normal answers are usually a month, 3 months. Like, people, again, they don't have metrics on this. Nobody tracks this stuff, which is why it's a cool answer. They hadn't really thought about it. So they'll just give you typical answers of like trial periods. And trial periods are usually 1 month to 3 months. Anything beyond that, green flag. Anything shorter, again, we expect you to be productive, to be, again, in my case, to be writing automation scripts within 1 week. It kind of tells me that they're exploitative a little bit.